Hi everybody, it's Velvet. I'm going to show you how to do a real quick spaghetti recipe. Just the meat sauce, and then you can add whatever pasta you want. I didn't have any onions, fresh onions or anything like that, so I would recommend maybe adding that. But I have a salsa that I'm going to use, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. So I got turkey, and then I got Jimmy Dean sausage is something that I'm going to add to it. And then I got this salsa. Yeah, I got this salsa. And I got this actually at the dollar store. This stuff is very, very good with chips or in like chilies or anything. And then just garlic salt and some pepper. That's all I'm going to use for mine. So you can use something else if you'd like. Add, subtract, whichever you like. Okay? Okay. So you can normally use the turkey meat, the ground turkey meat by itself, not a problem. Um, but I wanted to add some more. I mean, ground turkey is not juicy. It depends on how you what you put with it. So this is still frozen, so we'll have to wait until that defrosts. So we're gonna go ahead and let that cook, and then we'll do a little pause. How do we pause? Okay, so because it was frozen, since I'm showing you how to, right? So because it was frozen, I just put a little bit of water inside of the pan, and then I let it kind of sit inside the water and kind of stew or whatever. And then this is how I do it. Some people probably do it differently, but I love to cook. Really, really love to cook. It's a very relaxing thing for me to do. So basically we're going to just let this do its thing, because it is really, really rock hard. So I'm going to pause the video and let it get soft all the way around, and then I'll start the video back up whenever it's completely softened. Alright, be back. Okay, so we're back, and you can still see inside the pot. Okay. Maybe that's better. Okay. So, it's brewing away in here, and so I'm gonna start chopping it up even more. And one of the good things about turkey is there's not fat, right? So you don't really have to drain anything. And honestly, I mean, I don't drain even when I'm working. Like, I'll do it with bacon, but because I'm putting sausage in here, I'm not going to drain it. I'm just going to leave it to be the moisture in the meat sauce. So I'm going to put some garlic powder, or no, what is it? Garlic salt. I just put a whole bunch. And another thing about me is I don't normally measure things, so you'll get used to that. Or not. And I'm going to go ahead and put my sausage in. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to brown the meat before I put in the sauce and stuff. So, okay. So we're going to punch that up and try and get that all brown. So yeah, I make like one meal, like one big meal, for the entire week, and then I like to parcel it up into like little containers, and then have it in the refrigerator for whenever I get home from work. I don't have kids, I'm single. But I don't want to have to, a lot of times, I don't want to fuss with things. Like, I like to play my video games and I like to do my exercise routine. So if I have this stuff prepared ahead of time, then I don't have to worry about taking that time away from myself. I can still have it, and I can still have homemade food to eat. And because I make it, I know what it's going to taste like. I know what it has in it. So, you know, you can use all fresh ingredients in this too. You don't even have to like do the jarred salsa. You could actually add fresh tomatoes. You could add onions. I just didn't have any onions here. Fresh garlic would even be good. You know, all the stuff that would normally, sometimes, most of the time I try to do that, but I didn't have any of that stuff here. Okay, so we're gonna let that brown, so we'll pause and we'll come back. Okay, so it's browned up. It's not like crispy or anything, but it's brown. In other words, it's not raw anymore. Let's see, I'm gonna add some salt to this. Pour a little bit in my hand. And then I'll just go ahead and throw this in. I don't like to salt too much before I taste the product. Because I don't know how strong it's going to be. I want to taste the end product first. So then I'm going to take my salsa while it's still simmering. Let's see if I can. Hang on a second. Don't give me problems. Alright, so we're going to take the salsa. Let's go ahead and dump it in. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Okay. And then I'm going to stir it around. And then what I'll do is I'll let this simmer. I'll let this simmer on the stove top and get all like juicy, all mixed together juicy. Let it get hot and all nice and blend it. I guess it would be like blending the things together, like the mixture together. And it looks like that. Actually, it looks like this one has like some beans in it. But I don't think that's gonna make any big deal whenever you're eating your pasta. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit, and then like whenever, let's come back up here. Whenever this is done, whenever I finish with this, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my little containers. I have a bunch of these lock and lock containers, and then I'm gonna add it to that, and then I'm gonna make some pasta al dente, like just to the bite, and then have that set aside later. And then I'll have my meat sauce and my pasta ready for whenever I eat. So we'll leave this on here for a few more minutes, and then we'll let you get to cooking. And yeah, I hope that you liked what I showed you. I hope that it was informative for you. I know when I was first starting out to be on my own and to cook on my own, I'm going to lower the temperature here and let's just let it simmer to get all the juices combined. Whenever I was starting to learn how to cook, I spent a lot of time in my stepsister's kitchen. She was a really good cook. My mother is a very, very good cook and a baker, you know. So I learned a lot of things from them, but I'm going to do another video how to make white rice. Everybody seems to think that it's a difficult thing to do, but it's not. And that's one of the things, the very first things whenever I got married, that's one of the things that I mastered, was making white rice. So we're almost at 10 minutes of the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Velvet says bye.